Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Marion, and today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this super cute braided protective style using just inspirational pictures. And as you can see, this is beginner friendly, so don't stress yourself if you're not a pro at braiding. So these are some inspirational pictures I found on Pinterest, and as you can see, this style is perfect if you want something low maintenance, neat and protective to last until your next wash day. So the pictures I found mainly had thick braids going into a low bun, and I really liked the style and the elegance of how they looked. I didn't try to copy exactly because honestly, my hair's quite thin, and also I'm a beginner in braiding, so I did what I could. So I'm just showing you again how my hair turned out, and as you can see, super beginner friendly. If you're interested in seeing how I achieved this, then please keep on watching. So you're going to need some pre-stretched braiding hair. You will need some gummy wax. You will need some hairspray. You will need a reptile comb and this L'Oreal Magic Retouch spray and a wig cap. You start off by sectioning your hair into two, and I've already put some bonding oil and some gummy wax in my hair. Then I'm going to prep my hair, and I'll be using 9 pieces for each side and just putting them on this braiding rack just to make my life easier. I'm going to start my cornrow as always by sectioning off a bit at the front, starting off by braiding down. I think I do this twice before I start feeding in hair, and I always feed in my hair from the right hand side. So each time I get to the right hand side, I will then add in a piece of braiding hair. I'm not very good at explaining things, but I hope that makes sense. So once you've mastered how to cornrow, you'll I think understand what I'm trying to say. And I'm sorry again if I'm not explaining properly, but I feed in the hair on the right hand side. One mistake I made is not actually making the sizes of the pieces bigger. I think I used quite small pieces, so my cornrow is not as thick or as big as my inspirational pictures. And as you can see, my hair at the front is quite thin, but don't worry, it will all come together in the end. So it's not going to look perfect now, but we will make it work in the end. So I'm just going to finish that cornrow, braid it all the way down. And as you can see, I'm trying to make it as tight and as close to my scalp as possible. And that will help out in the long run. Okay, so we're moving to the other side using some bonding oil and gummy wax. The hair does have this like white tinge or cast to it. Again, at the end, it won't be there, so don't worry about that for now. I'm going to repeat the exact same thing, starting my cornrow and then beginning to feed in the hair each time I get to the right hand side, braiding as close to my scalp and as tight as possible to make sure that all my hair is included and then no loose sort of hair sticking out. And as you can see, as I'm going down, I am sort of pulling my hair into the cornrow. I don't know how to explain that, but you can see like I'm kind of like lifting my hair to add it in as well. Now, if there are any loose hairs sticking out, you can kind of see at the top of my cornrow, I have some of my hair sticking out. I will show you at the end how to smooth that down and kind of fix that so it's not going to look like that in the end. So if you make a small mistake and there's a little bit of hair hanging out, you don't need to undo the whole thing. So here I'm just finishing up that last cornrow, braiding it down all the way to the end. Okay, for the bun you will need some black hair ties and a needle and thread. So I'm going to show you while I turn around. You're going to do like a knot in the hair twice and then wrap the hair around itself, as you can see. This is my way of doing it. This is not, again, I don't know if this is what the ladies in the Pinterest pictures did. And then I'm going to use that hair tie and tie it round and kind of try and keep that bun as close together as possible. So right now I'm just prepping my needle and thread, and I'm going to use that to tighten my bun and make sure it doesn't become loose. My hair's looking quite rough at the top. Don't worry, that is where gummy wax is going to come in and that L'Oreal spray I showed you before. So just use your needle and thread and close the gaps in the bun. Just tighten it up and make it neat. This is the part we call fake it until you make it. So we're going to use that L'Oreal spray in black to create the illusion of a fuller hairline and fill in the gaps where my hair is quite sparse. Then you're going to use gummy wax to mold and style the hair, making sure it's smooth and neat and sleek, you really want to take your time on this step because it's super important that all the flyaways and the stray hairs that are sticking up are all smoothed down, and you can really start to see the difference the gummy wax and that black spray made. You can see I'm going to use my fingers to tuck in the loose hairs at the top underneath the cornrow. You can also use your rat tail comb. Just take your time, and you can also do baby hairs if you want. Okay, you're going to use your rat tail comb to again smooth the hairs down, and the back of the comb you're going to push the hairs that are sticking up underneath the cornrow using gummy wax. You can see me molding that here. And trust me, this is going to keep those hairs in there until you take this hair out. They're not going to keep sticking up. This is what I normally do. Then I'm going to use my fingers and my nails just to make sure that all of the hairs that were sticking up, plus just to make sure that the cornrow as well has all the hairs in place. And I'm going to take my time and mold that. So as you can see, the hair is now looking more and more sleek. You really want to take your time with this and the rat tail comb just to give yourself the look you want. You can do baby hairs if you want to, just depending on what look you're going for. And just making sure all the stray hairs and the flyaways are sleeked down. This is what it's starting to look like. And I'm just going to keep going until I'm ready and satisfied. Then I'm going to put some hairspray and then use my satin scarf to set this. So you're going to use a satin scarf, and then on top of the satin scarf, once you've tied it in place, you're going to add a wig cap and your bonnet. You're going to see me do that. And then you're going to leave it like this for as long as possible, even overnight. Overnight is like perfect. But obviously this was daytime, so I left it, I think, for about an hour, just doing my errands and such. Okay, so it's been about an hour, and I'm going to slowly remove my bonnet, my satin scarf, and my wig cap, and I should be able to see the finished result. So just be quite slow and gentle here. You can see the hair is all neatly slicked back. Some of that black spray had lifted, but this is the finished result, all neat, slicked back. And I just added some more black spray, as you can see here. This is the finished look. Let me know if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching this video.